How the Steel Was Tempered by Nikolai Ostrovsky is a classic Soviet novel that tells the story of Pavel Korchagin, a young man who embodies the ideals of dedication, sacrifice, and resilience in the face of adversity. Set during the turbulent years of the Russian Civil War and the early years of Soviet rule, the novel provides a vivid portrayal of the revolutionary fervor that gripped the nation, as well as the personal struggles of those who sought to build a new socialist society. The novel begins with Pavel Korchagin's childhood in a small Ukrainian town. Pavel, or Pavka, as he is affectionately known, comes from a poor working-class family. His father died when he was young, and his mother works as a cook to support Pavel and his older brother, Artyom. Growing up in poverty, Pavel experiences the harsh realities of life early on, which instills in him a deep sense of injustice and a desire for change. Pavel's rebellious nature first comes to light when he is expelled from school for a prank involving a priest. This event marks the beginning of his disillusionment with the old order and his gradual attraction to revolutionary ideas. Through his older brother Artyom, who is involved in revolutionary activities, Pavel is introduced to the Bolshevik cause. As World War I rages on, Pavel becomes increasingly involved in the revolutionary movement. He participates in anti-war protests and eventually joins the Red Army to fight in the Russian Civil War. Pavel's experiences in the war are grueling and transformative. He witnesses the horrors of battle, the suffering of the common people, and the brutal tactics employed by both sides. Despite the physical and emotional toll, Pavel remains committed to the cause, driven by a belief in the necessity of the revolution and the creation of a just society. Pavel's dedication to the revolution is further tested when he is severely wounded in battle. After being shot in the leg, he is left for dead on the battlefield, but he miraculously survives and is eventually rescued. His recovery is slow and painful, and he is left with a permanent disability. Despite this, Pavel refuses to let his injuries deter him from his mission. He channels his energy into political work, helping to organize the local Communist Party and participating in the rebuilding of the war-torn country. As the years pass, Pavel faces increasing physical challenges. His injuries worsen, and he eventually becomes paralyzed. Yet, even as his body deteriorates, his spirit remains unbroken. Pavel turns to writing as a way to continue contributing to the revolutionary cause. He begins to chronicle his experiences, hoping to inspire others to persevere in the face of hardship. Throughout the novel, Pavel's personal life is also depicted in detail. He experiences love, loss, and heartbreak, but his commitment to the cause always comes first. His relationships with women, including his childhood sweetheart Tonya and his comrade Rita, are marked by the tensions between personal desires and political duty. Ultimately, Pavel sacrifices his personal happiness for the greater good, a theme that underscores the novel's portrayal of the revolutionary ideal. How the Steel Was Tempered is as much a story of individual resilience as it is a depiction of the collective struggle of the Soviet people. Pavel's journey is emblematic of the transformation of a nation, as well as the forging of a new kind of human being, the new Soviet man, who is selfless, dedicated, and unwavering in his commitment to the cause. The novel's title is a metaphor for Pavel's character. Just as steel is tempered through a process of heating and cooling to make it stronger, Pavel's experiences, his suffering, struggles, and sacrifices, serve to harden his resolve and shape his identity as a revolutionary. This theme of tempering is central to the novel, reflecting the idea that true strength and virtue are forged through adversity. How the Steel Was Tempered also serves as a powerful piece of Soviet propaganda, reflecting the values and ideals of the time. It glorifies the collective struggle, the rejection of individualism, and the subordination of personal desires to the needs of the state. Pavel Korchagin is portrayed as the ideal Soviet hero, one who is willing to endure any hardship for the sake of the revolution. The novel's impact on Soviet and later Russian culture has been profound. Pavel Korchagin became a symbol of Soviet heroism, and the book was widely read and studied in schools across the Soviet Union. Its themes of perseverance, sacrifice, and the moral imperative of the socialist cause resonated with generations of readers, making it one of the most influential works of Soviet literature. In conclusion, How the Steel Was Tempered is a novel that blends personal narrative with political ideology, offering a powerful story of one man's unwavering commitment to a cause greater than himself. Through the character of Pavel Korchagin, Nikolai Ostrovsky explores themes of sacrifice, resilience, and the forging of a new socialist society, making the novel a seminal work in the canon of Soviet literature. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for other interesting book summaries to spice up your reading list.